phone.
His phone.
I swear, man.
He got the Galaxy S2.
Don't you put that curse on me, Rick.
Welcome to the Bogus Show. We've been gone for a minute, but we're back.
We're back.
We are back. First, I'm going to open the show. We didn't discuss this. I'm sorry. First, we're going to open the show. We've been gone because it's been somebody's birthday for an entire 30 days. So,
yeah, she celebrated the whole month.
Just the Leo season, though. You know, we got to turn up. We got to,
Pish posh, pish posh.
She is the Leo. Like, of all the Leos. Like, seriously. So she
Queen
been
Leo. Like Loren said, call me Queen.
You just gonna run with that quick.
Yeah, for real. Right there.
Anyway, I'm Tish Till. We have a special guest, Miss Loren.
Hey.
Hey, Loren, how you doing?
I'm good. How y'all doing?
Well.
Thank you.
Welcome to the malarkey.
Oh, it's about to be that.
That it is. And I am S. Dot, a.k.a. Captain America, a.k.a. It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
And last but definitely not least, your boy, Mr. Love.
This
guy. What do you mean, this guy?
Nothing.
That's my name.
Please don't wear that.
I know. We're not going to get started, Mr. Love.
All right.
Please. Come on with the shenanigans.
Yeah. So, school just started back. Welcome back to school, everybody. I hope y'all been doing good and getting to know your teachers and behaving.
In 2 days?
Yes, in 2 days.
Well, no, it's been a week.
Crack the whip.
No, just about a
For
week.
some people, it's been about a week. My nieces and nephews started this week, so.
Yeah.
So my 2 kids started this week. So I'm the only one on the panel with children. And that's why I'm looking so tired right now. Love all my boys. But yeah, it's definitely an adjustment for me. Not them. I'm not worried about
What, from summer to school? Or?
Yeah, because I got to get up, take them. Then one of my son's an athlete, so I got to wake up extra early to get him to football practice. And
see, that already sounds hard.
it's okay. It's a blessing.
Sounds hard to me.
It's a blessing. Yeah. You know, it makes your heart warm.
You ain't ready for chillings yet? No chillings?
She said, "Don't rush that."
I am, but
I'm not trying to put that on you.
Yeah, don't put it on me.
I'm trying to sprinkle it on you like a dust.
No. Okay.
Says the one that don't have any.
No, I ain't no time soon either.
Yeah,
there you
see?
go. Dodge that bullet. Okay.
Men can do that though.
Yeah,
men,
yeah.
we have to watch our eggs. Yeah, we have to watch our eggs and eat healthy and work out. All y'all have to do is just.
That's not fair though. That's not
really not. You know how much work it takes to.
Man,
well,
to do it right.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, ain't gonna listen.
You know how disgustingly you would look at a man if you get pregnant off some lazy dick.
Oh man, I'll be like, dude, like, hey,
that's what it was.
Real.
I got this.
But you gonna be stopped, and what you gonna do? Just
hey, deal with it.
just look at his ass disgusting. You mother.
Limp dick.
You are dirty.
That's probably why so many mothers are on their kids' ass. Ain't because of that, because they
dad.
Lazy dick.
Yeah.
That's lazy
You
dick.
just like your damn daddy. They don't pick up after themselves, do something crazy.
Yeah.
They do.
So not fair.
It's okay.
Well, speaking of kids, we came across this picture. And basically, we were discussing, is it okay
Let me find this picture.
I have it pulled up.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay.
Is it okay to be naked in front of your child? And let me go ahead and show y'all.
No, it's not.
Go ahead and give them a close-up.
No,
give them a view.
Parental discretion is advised.
I'm answering that question. No, it's not.
Can y'all see that?
How can you not see that?
Okay.
So yeah, personally, my opinion, this is not okay. That boy is too old to be standing in front of his completely naked mother. Like, to me, they say Americans sexualize things too much, but at that age, which looks like he's probably around 10 maybe?
I'll say about 8.
8?
Yeah.
Too old.
Old enough to know what sex
boobs
is, what boobs are.
Especially in this world.
Exactly. They
Seriously.
grow up so fast these days. So that kind of bothered me, just even seeing it. It made me kind of cringe a little bit. And it's not that we're sexualizing it, but it's like, what is going through that little boy's head, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
It's all about the action when you are in that impressionable age. It's all about the actions that you see. Like, he sees his mother walking around naked. So that is what is going to lay the foundation for how he deals with women.
Exactly.
You know, and she may try her best to teach him the respectable way to respect nudity and to respect women, but he's still going to absorb that and then direct it in the way it makes him feel. And he doesn't even understand it yet.
Exactly, because he still has hormones. He still has attraction, whether it's his mother. Because truthfully, a mother is a boy's first love.
Right.
Yes.
So it's like, how do you? And then you see her completely naked at that age.
And some may even try to argue that him seeing that at that age is in a way desensitizing him for the future.
I agree.
You know, so they'll say, okay, one, that's my mother. And this is what she looks like. So in the future, if he sees another naked body, one, he doesn't go all Google eyes, you know, kids with hormones do. And at the same time, it sounds disgusting, but he's picturing his mom, you know, if he's seeing something else. So he won't react to it hormonally as bad as he would without knowing what it is when he's younger. I still don't like it. Just, I'm just, you know, playing
I mean, I
devil,
get
you know.
What's your thoughts?
I think it's inappropriate, period. I don't think it's a topic. Well, I guess you have to have a topic of discussion. You have to have everybody's opinion, but I don't really think it's a question really asked.
Yeah.
Personally.
That's a lot. Like, I wouldn't want to walk in a room or I'm sitting in the living room chilling, watching TV, and then my daddy walk past and everything just slanging. Like, no.
Absolutely not.
Like,
Snuffle
put that up, sir. Put that up.
Please.
Like, I would probably throw up. Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's
because whether we say it's sexualized or not, we know what it is. And I just feel like you shouldn't have that picture of your parent in your mind.
Right.
Because in the future, you're going to be looking at your dad fully dressed and be like, ooh.
You forever have that picture in your head.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, I grew up the youngest of three, and I'm the only male child in my immediate household. And, like, my parents weren't going for that. My dad wasn't going for that. My mom wasn't going. I never saw them, like, out of clothing.
Right.
When everyone was in the house, you know. And we just that couldn't happen in our family.
And ours was the same way. My mom, she didn't play that. Like, she got onto my dad one time because he had came and we were in the room getting dressed and he came in and without knocking on the door. And my mama said, when them girls are in that room and the door is closed, you need to knock on that door. And then my mom got onto him. No, he said, this is my damn house. I can do what I want to do. I ain't got to knock on no damn door.
As a man would
But
say.
then my mom explained to him, look, they are young ladies.
Right.
You do not need to see them naked. They're your daughters, but you don't need to see that. And then he started knocking on the door.
Because of the impression that it has. Like, if you get used to that, a man coming in and just looking at you, you become desensitized to it, or you react to it as an adult in a way that is totally opposite of what the normal reaction would be.
Right.
I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's just, to take your note, it's inappropriate. You know, you'll
You
have
don't
an
even know that it's
inappropriate reaction.
wrong. Because, like, when somebody else does it, maybe you're in high school and, like, a boy walks into the gym or the locker room and they see you naked. You're like, oh, they saw me naked. My dad see me naked. My brother see me naked.
Right.
There's no
Might as well work at the
there.
strip club.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, where do you draw that line
Right.
of who can see you and who can't? Like, I was telling him earlier when we was talking about it, you know, me and my mom and my sisters, like, we've been around each other naked, but it wasn't like we were just prancing around. Like, we had on our undergarments, but that's it. And it wasn't, it was like we're changing, we're on the same room. And it was that type of thing. We were trying to help them get ready. But we just, even as women, we didn't prance around naked around each other like that. So I think everything should have a boundary when it comes to your body. And
So we've touched on how impressionable he is as a child in that picture, seeing his mother. Well, what does that say about her? Or does it say anything?
it does. It says something. Maybe that's how she grew up.
It's possible.
Maybe she was abused. There's so many questions that can come up with that picture. It's like you don't know unless you personally know that person and talk to them and see why does she feel like it's a good thing to walk around with her everything out. Like she had everything out, completely naked.
Yeah,
so
she did.
Maybe
Her
she's
mom
a possible
probably did.
nudist.
yeah,
She could be a nudist.
There are those type of environments.
yeah. I mean, and people have that argument. Oh, we were born naked, but it makes me think of Adam and Eve and how they felt guilty after they knew they were naked.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's just so many things that go into that.
Yeah, but there's a little more to that story that makes it, that draws the shame. When you talk about that scripture, the reason why is because God gave them a commandment not to do this.
Right.
And it was the knowledge of knowing what they did that created the shame.
And since he gave them that
But
commandment,
it wasn't just them being naked, though.
Yeah,
So-
of course. It is just an example.
Yeah, I dig it. But yeah, I hate to leave that story open ended because there's more to it than just the nudity.
Yeah.
Like that's the G-rated story that we learned as kids.
Right.
So, but I get where you're going with that because those are the natural reactions you have.
Right.
Anyway.
Right.
So,
Along with that, Kim Kardashian did an interview just recently on one of the talk shows, and she had said that she was talking about her daughter Northwest had asked her the question. Not Southeast, it was the other one. North asked her, "Mom, why are you famous?" She thought about it for a moment and she said, "It's because we have a TV show." Because obviously you don't want to tell a child at that age, "Mommy got famous off of a sex tape."
Right.
Now there are some people that say she should have told her daughter the truth. Mind you,
her
her kid is
daughter-
5.
yeah, she can't
She's
process
gonna be
that.
like,
not
sex
understand
tape?
that.
Mom, what's a sex tape?
Well, here, let me show you, honey. www.
And I think
Ray J did it
Kim
first.
is open. Right. I think Kim is open enough to tell her daughter when she's older.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that
She's
discussion's
going
going to
to
have
have
to.
to.
She has to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
She's probably gonna have to tell her.
Pretty soon,
Soon,
within the next
soon.
couple of years.
Yeah.
When they have to take off that parental lock on them tablets.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, hey.
Or not even that, when she started going to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
the kids are going to have their phones.
They going to
and-
be mean.
And other kids are gonna know because their parents told
I
them.
saw your mama get plowed. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Not loud.
No.
Well, all right.
I mean, this is not totally on topic, but that video, that flick was not what it was. It was all right.
Oh, they've been much better.
Yeah, it could have been tons better, but
I've never
because
seen it.
it ain't
Hold on a
good.
second. Let
You
me-
ain't-
What? Yeah.
I mean, you ain't really missing nothing. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like, oh, I see.
Nah, it wasn't all of that.
To become so famous.
Well, I think at the time it was a shocker because it was her.
'Cause
Like,
who
you
it
hadn't really
was.
heard anything
Yeah.
of her, and
Yeah.
And Brandy's little brother.
it was Brandy's little brother, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, wow.
And then her dad is the big lawyer for
OJ.
OJ.
For OJ.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the shocker of it. But
They've been much
she
better.
wasn't lying to North when she said that,
She got a TV,
TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because that's really kind of what
She just didn't go
blew
in
them up.
detail.
Right.
Well, the tape came before the show.
I know it did, but that there was a notoriety that came with that. But I do agree we wouldn't really know her outside of that.
Mm-hmm.
But they have become that family has become a monster powerhouse, and I cannot attribute that just to that video.
Exactly.
Off of no talent whatsoever.
None. They
They
got
blew
some kind of talent.
up. They blew
Wasn't
up.
she like a stylist for celebrities, like behind the scenes?
No, she was just banging OJ.
That's it. You
I
talking
don't
about
know.
mom?
I'm joking.
No. I was like, no. Yeah, I'm talking about Kim.
Oh, Kim?
I
No.
think she was like a stylist before that.
Was
I
she?
think she got into some of that, but she was. I think she had gotten into that, and that's how she knew a lot of people. But
She was a rich person's kid
Yeah.
So she was a
She was on the
socialite.
scene.
Right.
Yeah, she was just
She
a
was
socialite.
hanging
That's
out
it.
because even before Ray J, she dated a lot of other celebrities
Right.
and athletes.
And dated a few after.
So that's how she was just known as this person's girlfriend, this person's girlfriend. Then the Ray J tape came out. Then she became Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
That also dated this person and this person. And this person
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
with no talent. That still baffles me.
Why? She has no
She ain't
talent.
got. There's no. She ain't done a damn thing.
No, but be naked. Show her naked
Y'all
body.
saw her in the Tyler Perry movie?
Child.
Barely.
Look, child. I can't just say nothing. I mean, she's a cute girl.
Yeah.
Her body's starting to look crazy.
Yeah.
Start.
She just slowed down.
Booty don't match her legs. I'm like,
been
honey,
disproportionate
stop.
for
She
years.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think she's probably obsessed and addicted to surgery because even, her mom, as old as she is, she be having
Yep. All
plastic
of them.
surgery. And I'm like,
Speaking of her
lady,
mom, she got us
stop.
some young meat. Y'all see?
Yes, she did.
Hey, man.
Come on, Chris.
That's gonna be me. I mean,
Future Cougars, ladies and gentlemen.
She wouldn't got the
Future.
soul pole. Like she didn't even like. She didn't
child,
play around.
I ain't mad at her.
Man, I don't know this to
After
be
your
true
man,
because
it
I'm
turned
not
to
in it, but
a
she's
woman.
always been into it. That's why I joke. I mean, that is a running. I don't know how true it is that she was fooling around with OJ. They said that
Yeah, they
Chloe
did
was
say
his
You're saying
dog
Chloe? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did say that.
for the
Been saying
longest
that for a long
time.
Look at them eyes.
I can see this resemblance. that bell pepper nose.
I was gonna say the nose. You got the Jackson 5 nostrils.
Tried to
going.
cut it off, but it's still there.
Yeah.
Some things you just can't hide.
Mm-mm.
The black features pop out.
They do.
They're strong.
They strong.
Running back strong.
Hurts her less strong.
What are y'all thoughts on her and the whole thing with her new baby daddy? They were saying how he was cheating, and then she
It's
stayed with him.
bogus.
You think it's bogus?
Yes.
You think it's publicity?
All of it is. Their whole relationship.
Wait,
is.
who?
Chloe.
The whole family is publicity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything they do. Yeah.
So you think there is a fake relationship? You don't think? I mean, they didn't had a whole baby. So
Okay.
They do say that there are some celebrities that get together just for the notoriety.
There are-
Like,
Oh,
they're
wow.
famous.
There are record labels that will that have their artists and
Right.
they say, I am going to connect you to this person.
And y'all
they,
are gonna date.
They pay you for it.
Yeah.
oh wow.
They pay
It's
that
Dallas
stuff.
thing.
But I really think that the whole Kardashian empire is a manufactured
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Everything about it.
Kanye to the not Travis Scott. What's the one name? Is it Travis Scott?
Travis Scott.
It is Travis Scott.
Yeah.
To the Travis Scott thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Find the goofiest looking dude you can be with that has a decent rap career and you go sex with him.
Yeah.
Tiger's not doing too much. Got to cut him loose.
Yeah.
I see.
Only one that's left in the cold is the
It
other
ain't that
sister,
he-
Courtney.
Yeah, Courtney.
In,
Well, that's
in due
'cause-
time.
Yeah.
In due time.
Because it was a
She
picture
ain't
of
broken
them. Well, it was a picture of her and what was his name? Her baby daddy,
Scott.
Scott. They were sitting together or sitting beside each other at I think it was Kylie's birthday, and people were saying, "Oh, are they rekindling or whatever?" So
She's the only one that hasn't had a child with the black man, and then the other one, the other sister,
the youngest
model.
one or the
I
second
can't think
oldest,
of her name right now.
the one that modeled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how many of them? Ain't it four?
Four.
It's just four.
It's
right?
4
Kylie.
girls,
Kendall's the model.
Kendall.
Five.
Okay.
5 girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
5 girls.
It's 5 of them?
There's one under that one.
And where's Robert?
I know.
Where's Rob?
It's
Say,
so
man,
real.
he took the L of all L's.
He did.
Let that dude
I was
make
like,
it.
no, baby, no. Like I feel
That
bad
boy's
for
a
him.
hobbit.
I'll be your girlfriend.
And I would have loved him. We would have been running. Like we would have had a good, healthy relationship.
Yeah, because he seemed like a sweet guy.
He
but
really does. That's why I feel bad
Oh,
for him.
soft ass.
But
Nice
Y'all don't
guy.
want no soft
Finish
dude.
Robert.
he only became soft when he gained that weight and he became
Yeah.
insecure and didn't love himself no more.
I mean,
Yeah.
that'll do
Because
it
the
too.
other skinny Rob would have never let like trying to play him like that. Ever.
Not at all.
I mean, I didn't know nothing about him. I really still don't. But just catching up over, pop culture. I mean, she did that boy wrong.
Yeah.
She playing the game.
Yeah. I haven't seen the show in years. Like on the Kardashians show, they don't show him at all anymore.
I don't watch the show either.
Yeah, I've never watched
He
it.
I just
don't
look up
fit
from
the
Instagram.
mold.
Yeah,
And
that's
say, all
sad.
right, you can, cause shit, Chino wanted to be part of the show.
Yeah,
because
and they
she
ended up
fits the
having their
mold.
own show. But after she had the baby and all that, the show didn't continue. I don't know if the ratings were bad or.
Well, she left him.
Yeah,
So there's no more show.
Ain't no more show. Yeah,
She took her check and she left.
Yeah, she did.
Jeez.
Anything else she could take with her?
And she been dating like 17-year-olds ever since.
Oh,
She has.
17?
Well, they were like,
Yeah,
young.
you know what? I did see that like on Instagram. Like that dude is like super young.
He's
Oh,
a
yeah.
baby. Like, he
Yeah.
looks like he could be her little brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
But he got a little change in his pocket, so
So
Yeah, I don't know.
hey.
What he is. Is he like a rapper or something?
I have no
But I
clue.
saw today her and Tiger have been hanging out lately.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
well, they got
They
a kid together, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
they
yeah.
have a kid together.
So-
But they was hanging out at some club and somewhere else. So at dinner, so people were saying, they're gonna keep an eye on them. So we'll see.
Now, slightly off topic, would you say that Black China actually has a talent that would make her famous, as opposed to Kim Kardashian having no talent that would make her famous?
What a talent.
She got a
That
talent.
ass,
She can dance.
That ass.
That's what she was found at least
Hey.
on the job. She's in music videos.
Dancing, yeah.
She's a video
She
vixen.
don't really do it for me.
Yeah.
But
I'm
it
not
runs-
saying that she hot. I'm just
From what
talking
I
about just a
understand,
talent
She can
perspective.
twerk. She can twerk her tail
It
out.
runs in the
I'm
family.
saying.
That's about it.
Yeah.
If you call
Separate. She can do
twerking
it one at a
tail-
time. You know what I'm saying?
When her mom was
Start a little too
stripping
much
or
detail.
something like that.
So what?
Her mom was a stripper.
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah, what's it?
Her mom turned on
Tokyo?
her too. Yeah.
Tokyo.
That was no real
That's
talk.
her name.
Her name is Tokyo.
Oh wow.
Tokyo
Yeah.
Tony. Tokyo. I don't
that.
know.
Tokyo Tony.
Something like that.
All right.
Because her mom tried to rap and everything.
Oh wow.
Really?
That shit was terrible. It was funny. It was funny, but that shit was terrible.
See, this is all above my pay grade. That's what you're talking about right now.
Lost me.
Well, speaking of hoes.
Oh no.
Hoes in this house.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the subject of
Okay,
where
Mr.
them
Barry.
dollars at?
Happily married. Okay.
But the subject
Like
of what were we talking about? How
About hoes?
when is
Oh.
it being? you were
So,
saying-
what is the difference between being sexually liberated
Oh,
and
that's
being
good
a
question.
hoe?
Oh, she's primed and ready.
She ready?
No,
huh?
because I was having this discussion. Y'all know She's Gotta Have Me. Y'all know they did the
Yeah.
remake on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
And so everybody said,
I love
she's
that
a
show.
hoe, she's promiscuous. Nobody's acknowledging that this girl has a problem. Why is she
Oh, I did.
wait, okay.
I did.
The majority wouldn't recognize that she had a problem. A lot
Right.
of people
They're
were
just
actually
saying, ho,
celebrating.
ho, 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 ho.
Well, it's good that you mentioned the movie versus the show. You really didn't say movie, but I know what you were getting at.
Yeah.
In the, they flesh her character out more in the show, so you do get a chance to see like how she is afflicted. Afflicted is what for real. Like she was looking for a piece of herself in every
guy.
partner,
Yeah.
even the girlfriend too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if she comes out and says it,
Spoiler alert.
I think she. Yeah, if you haven't seen the show,
I mean, it came out last Thanksgiving, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Gotta
had
have
plenty of time.
Plenty of time to watch it.
Yeah.
Go watch it if you have.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
It is.
yeah,
good.
in the movie's so short and it's a little bit older in the way it's filmed. You don't really get a chance to see the affliction that she has. It's just kind of like it's almost like an accusation. But in the show, like you really see how her thought process is motivated by her relationships or by her interactions. I guess I can't call them relationships because they are, but she made a complete mate out of all of her partners.
Right.
It's the
And
painting.
wait, what?
You remember Painting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was
And
trying to find her happiness in people instead of, I guess, within herself.
herself.
but it's a bunch of people that do that.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, let me ask you this. Nowadays, you're finding a lot of the liberated woman. So where generally it's okay for a dude to go out and go do what he does and think nothing of it. And women were always, well, why is it a double standard? So now you have your women that say, okay, I'm going to go out. I just want something. I got an itch. Let me go get it scratched and I'm fine.
Yeah.
And they might have it from Tom, Dick, then Harry the next day.
Yeah,
They're,
That's
you know,
what messed up.
and so,
You can't do that. Go
but if
ahead.
they're, but
You said
mentally,
you can't do that.
You cannot. You have to have a situation. You have an understanding.
situationship.
Yeah. I mean, that way you know, like you're not sleeping around. That way you have it. healthy sex. You know your partner. They know you. Y'all have understanding. That's that. If you got an itch that's that bad that you got to scratch. That's all I'm saying. You can't have partner A, partner B. You know, you can just.
Are you saying that for men and women, or both?
Well,
or
men don't do that.
Yeah,
No,
they have multiple casual relationships.
That's not true.
So you're actually saying it's okay for the double standard. It's okay for guys, not so much for women.
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's right, but that's just how I feel. I'm sorry. It's just because women, we're held to a higher standard with our bodies than guys are. It's not right, but it's just the truth. You don't ever say that dude is a hoe. You ain't gonna never call that, well, not this dude particularly, but a dude a hoe.
Well,
other dudes don't call dudes hoes. They be like, that nigga be getting ass. That nigga be getting
But other dudes don't call dudes hoes. But
we will, but it has to be in a derogatory setting. Like if it's somebody close to us and we're protecting them, we'll point that out. But if it's just random,
that's facts, because I've had homeboys be like, no, don't fool with him. He a hoe. He out in the streets.
Right.
Da, 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 da. But y'all don't say that to each other.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all congratulate each other.
Yeah.
No, no, that's not true either. We don't.
I've seen that. But
I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Right.
But it doesn't happen as normally as you think. Like you think that's all guys do. Like it seems
to be that way.
Locker room talk.
It's not that all the time.
Outside looking in.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, like when you have women that are lesbian and they have a lot of female lovers, it's still praised because it's different because it's women and women. But when it's a woman and multiple partners that are guys, it's looked at as hoeing. Have y'all seen that? Or is it just me?
I haven't seen that, so I can't touch on that. Okay. That's an interesting topic, how it's viewed differently if it's
a woman on woman
relationship
instead of a woman on a man.
Why is that?
Because the woman, especially if they're stud-like,
She's trying to be politically.
I don't want to offend nobody.
We are not out to offend.
I don't need nobody coming for me, okay? But no, like the woman who's more manly, resembling a guy that's stud-like, she's viewed as a guy, so it's okay for her to.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I'm only talking about from what I've seen. I'm not just pulling this out my ass.
Okay, so on the flip side, so if it's two gay men, and one man is more feminine, and that feminine one sleeps around,
it don't work like
does
that.
that make him
why?
I'm just saying what I've seen.
As far as the gay men that I know, they're catty. Like they ain't trying to hear that.
You
sleeping with my man? Yeah, they worse than women. They be fighting.
Reality
so
show.
I don't.
Y'all heard about it?
It's
slightly off topic. Just because of my brothers.
Yeah.
But there is a based in Dallas homosexual reality show, like Love and Hip Hop, but it's based around gay men, and it's here in Dallas. I'll send you the link. I'll post a link.
You know what? But, that might have been why that one spot was lit up, like off of Main Street. Like I was headed to Deep Ellum a couple weeks ago, and I was like, "Why is that lit up?" And that might have been why.
Possible. But,
off topic. So I have heard gay men call each other gay men sluts. He's a slut. I'm over him.
No, Slutmaker. I was waiting on that. I knew it was coming.
Man.
Slut. Man,
but that's crazy that we would view homosexual relationships in that way, in a totally different light. But for the simple fact that they're homosexual. Like, that's crazy. I just don't know anybody in that arena that I would associate in that manner to be able to ask those questions or observe. So when you said that, like that's kind of weird to me.
But I mean, in a way, with lesbians, we've always looked at it with a double standard, especially with what we would call lipstick lesbians. We've always two girls kissing or in a relationship. Oh, it's not a big deal, but it looks different.
As for me, I don't view it as necessarily being the hot thing. It is easier for me to palate two women holding hands, kissing or whatever, because that's non-sexual to me. It can be sexual, but a woman can kiss another woman or hold another woman's hand or be in the room naked with another woman.
Exactly. I was just
and it's not
that.
sexual.
That's true.
Like, but men can't do that.
Yeah.
Right. At all.
some cultures, men hold hands, and it's like when they're trying to get closer.
Not here.
Not in some cultures. Like I said, not in America.
Here. There are other cultures that come here and they do it here because that's
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just,
so it's just about how we perceive things.
I think that has a lot to do with everything. Going back to looking at the nudity thing, it's why does our culture perpetuate those things? Yeah, have you ever stopped to think about that? Like why we look at it that way?
I don't think anybody ever has. Not really. I mean, we were so used to the standard or double standard, as what we're saying, and no one really wants to question or.
I'm so cold, y'all. This is wrong. I'm just cold.
It's cold outside. Okay, but fuck, I forgot what you meant.
Sorry.
No, it's cool.
Sorry, that was pretty funny though. I caught out the corner.
I was trying to hold
I
it.
saw to play it off. I saw it in the corner of my eye.
I was trying to contain the chill. Just took over.
But fuck, I don't remember.
I forgot where you were
Sex
going.
sells. Here we go.
No,
Sex
true.
sells. And in America, back in the 80s and 90s when we were growing up, sex
in
was
America.
not shown how it is today.
No.
So I think that's why America is starting to be more overly sexualized in every aspect.
What do you mean?
It's just out now. Like everything.
Well, people are being desensitized. Is what you're saying.
Yeah,
because
like,
you see more of it now.
Right, like on the TV shows, you see sex now on regular
regular
TV.
television. Yeah,
hair,
absolutely.
like pubic hair sometimes. You see like the tip of stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's a
Well, you
lot.
see some pubic hair on a regular TV.
But not on regular TV, but on
Oh,
TV.
I was about to say regular
It used to
TV.
be like after HBO After Dark, but now it's like
Oh,
HBO at 6. Like you can just
Yeah.
turn it on and see.
Well, yeah.
BET Uncut.
Oh, I was okay.
See how
But
excited
even
you
like-
got?
Yeah, she used to stay up and watch that.
But even like the regular shows, like ABC, NBC, all those shows. I mean, even on Empire, they were showing
Yeah.
some ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of sex. And,
He was like in there.
yeah, so we used to not see.
You didn't see that at all. Like my
No.
mom used to make me cover my eyes and they would just kiss him and lay on the bed.
Exactly.
Right.
Now kids be sitting there with their mom and daddy, like, you know.
You know what? That brings up another interesting topic that is a little bit off of what we're saying, but it's the same thing. So, you know how the Migos is they're hot right now, and they don't really say a whole bunch of nothing, but everybody likes to listen to them. So, it pretty much. But I was watching to Get On Up again this past weekend. Shout out to Chadwick Boseman, man. That boy, that was an underrated role for him.
He
But-
played the hell out that part. Yeah.
I didn't watch Get Up.
You never seen it? It's a really good movie. So when you get a
My friend was
chance,
telling me about
It's-
it,
it's
but
the
I
James
didn't
Brown
watch it.
James Brown story.
Oh, it's about James Brown?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
playing James. Yeah.
So
Oh, okay. I'll check it out.
there's a scene, of course, where he's singing the song "Please, Please." I don't want to hear nobody else talk about the Migos and what music is today because everything is recycled.
Yeah.
James Brown sang a whole song,
Saying please.
"Please." And your mama and your grandmama and your auntie,
Rolling.
they ate it up.
And he mumbled the whole song.
The whole song.
And your granny and them, please, please.
See, that's exactly what happened.
I don't want to picture my grandmama.
Yeah, Barbara.
Right.
This is Shirley. No.
But I mean, and it's funny, just switch it to that topic. Like we talk about like what music is today versus what it was when we were growing up, and our parents talk crazy about us. But everything is recycled.
Yeah.
We talk about homosexuality, but even in that movie, they were clear. Like it was not overt, but with Little Richard, like his conversations that he had with, it was clear that boy was a flaming man.
Yeah.
I flame a Cheeto.
And he sang a song called Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, and everybody
Yeah.
get
And
into
they
it.
jammed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know what it meant, but I know
You
now.
know now.
You're going to learn today.
You know now.
That's funny. Well,
I mean, it's just crazy, man, how things move in cycles like that.
right.
How we're
repeats itself.
desensitized to certain things.
Yeah.
You know, and they were hidden years ago, and now they're kind of out in the open. But I mean, I forgot where I was going with that.
Well, even on Disney, they had like a same-sex couple. Like one of the girls' friends, I forget what Disney show it was, but like there was two moms. She had two moms, and I openly talked about it. It was like no, it was like an actual show. Like it wasn't like That's So Raven, but it was something similar to that. Like one of those shows. And I was like, that's interesting that they had
For
like
Disney
right in our
to do
face
that.
on Disney.
No, that's if you go back and look, it's a lot of stuff that's out there. You get it.
Did you get?
I think I did.
Well,
A special set of skills over there.
I mean, like, and it's funny, like, as an adult, you see the kind of stuff again, like in Lion King, Timon and Pumbaa, it was hinted that they were gay, that they were a gay couple, a gay man.
I didn't catch that hint.
I'm gonna go
If
back
you go
and
back
watch
and
that.
watch it, it's certain
Lion
stuff
King
you'll
is
pick
my
up
shit,
on.
man.
Yeah,
You'll be mad at his
that's
potato.
one of my
There you go.
favorite. That's one of my favorite movies. Okay, I'm gonna go back and watch that.
Y'all want to go back and look at a cartoon to find a sex scene? Is that what you're telling me?
No,
Lion
not a
King is
sex
that
scene.
movie.
Just to see what's
Yeah,
going
they
on.
didn't have
what's
sex.
going on.
Come on.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, they hinted to some of those things. And if you go back, there's a YouTube video that touches on some of that stuff. And
Oh, I think I've seen that. Where
Yeah.
it goes through a bunch of different movies. Not movies. Yeah, a bunch of different
Yeah, I
movies
mean-
and they're showing the little innuendos and stuff here and there.
and as a kid, you don't really pick up on it, but it's ingrained in you.
Ingrained in your
And
head.
Again, those are things that they're subtle, but it desensitizes you to sex and sexuality as we get older.
Yeah.
Well, SpongeBob is included in that episode.
Of
When
course
he
it
split
is.
his pants, he just kept busting his ass.
Yeah.
Like in front of everybody. They thought that was so funny. I thought it was hilarious, but then when I broke it down, I was like, kids should not be watching this. Like, this
Yeah.
is totally inappropriate. This is adult humor.
Tom
Yeah.
and Jerry,
Tom and Jerry was alive.
they weren't as sexual, but they were super violent.
Very violent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super
Well,
violent.
the Roadrunner, too, like, he
Yeah.
kept, like, I love
Yeah.
Yeah.
him. That,
Even the way that you
Not
see
that-
a lot of
That's
the,
funny.
not quite anime, but what's my kid watching? Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever. All the women
Oh,
are
yeah. How they're
heavy chested
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
low cut.
voluptuous.
Yeah, you know.
Slim waist.
So, they see it.
Yeah. Min May did not look like that on Robotech.
For real. Everybody was shaking shame on G.I. Joe.
Right.
No, Lady Jane on G.I. Joe, she has some curves, bro.
Is she?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know about
Like you
that.
say, I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Yeah.
She-Ra, Chitara,
No, She-Ra.
Thundercats.
Oh, she
Thundercats. Oh my God. Yes.
I used to watch it just to watch her.
Yeah. She did. She was curvy.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
she
was.
Oh. So yes, she was.
We're referring back to our childhood.
Yeah. I
Storm
bet.
on X-Men was curvy, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
But
was
Storm
all
was
of
bad on
them.
the cartoon.
See, that first cartoon in '96, though, like, that artwork that those came from, all of the women characters are like that.
yeah, yeah.
You got, like, Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, y'all are reminiscing.
The risk it all.
Well,
Well-
we're nerds, so when you
Yeah,
take it back to
yeah.
the comic book and
Bless your
cartoons
heart.
and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
I wanted to be a comic book artist when I grew up, and I got talked out of that.
No.
It's all good.
Not too late.
Never.
It ain't. It
Never
ain't.
too late. Well, did we have any comments or anything?
You know what? I was trying to, like, look, and I didn't really see the thread.
my phone up there, so I can't see that.
Okay.
I didn't really see the thread.
People probably watching. Is football on today?
It is, yeah. Everybody
Okay.
watching the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
I mean, since you brought up sports, I ain't really watching sports this season. I know we said we weren't really
We're
going to talk about sports.
boycotting.
I'm not going to necessarily say I'm
I had a
boycotting sports.
question.
What's up?
So somebody has like free tickets to the Cowboys game. You boycotting? Are you going? Or are you not going? And
I'm
I mean
not
like
going.
prime seats,
Are they in
like
like
on
a
the field,
suite?
like
Oh,
right
they're
there
on the field.
Are you
Yeah,
right
if it's
there.
a suite, if
Well,
it's
you
on the
gonna find your
field,
baby daddy, so.
Who?
No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying some would go out to find them a baby daddy.
No, I mean like
if they're
just
that
for-
close, you're like, hey Zeke, you know,
just for the fun.
the
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Say what you were gonna say.
I I'm honestly like I'm so tuned out.
It's a hard no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm done with it for now.
What
He
ticks me
wouldn't
off
judge you
more,
if you did though.
what ticks me off more would be, and it's hard to say because I'm a Cowboy fan, but Jerry's stance right now.
That's what got me.
It really angers me.
Yeah.
You know, because of Jerry's stance. Nobody else in the NFL has actually spoken out and said stupid shit like Jerry has said.
Wow.
And that's what bothers me about it.
There
Is
you
the
go.
fact that he has to be the center of attention and say, my team ain't gonna do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just leave it alone, bro. Like,
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, those were some of the conversations that we got into the other week where, you know, some of, you know, my friends and associates were like, you know, the stuff that Dak was saying, like, I'm on Dak's side in this particular case. A lot of people aren't. They're like, man, who that nigga? My thing is, it's like, I am to the point where I don't care to see players kneel anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
It's all about that action.
yeah, but the movement was hijacked. Like, I loved it when Kaepernick first did it. I loved when Ed Reed first did it. I loved when the players got on board with it and the reaction that it got. But 4 seasons later, the original reason why they took the action to do those things, none of that has changed.
Mm-hmm.
So in saying that, like, I'm with Dak on that scenario, like, yeah, like, what's the next step? Like, show me what our next step is.
Exactly.
What action are we going to take now? They've already shown us that they don't care about us kneeling.
Right.
They're going to do everything they can to get us not to kneel. They're going to take that voice away from us.
And that's why I said it's all about that action.
Yeah.
What's next?
So him
Because
saying
kneeling
that,
is not stopping anything. So what's next?
now don't get me wrong, I do think he's up for contract this year too, and that had a little bit.
That's
to
what I
play
really
into
felt like it was.
his politics in terms of how he said it, but I do not disagree with what he's saying either. Like, what are we going to do now?
Right.
We've already knelt. We've already held up our fists. What are we doing now?
Right.
Well, who knows?
Are you watching?
Yeah.
I don't know. Truthfully, I didn't even watch much last year. I'm a huge Cowboys fan, but right now I haven't watched. I haven't been intrigued to watch. I probably won't. You know, I mean, I think if they feel it, you know, with us not viewing, with us not supporting the sales, you know, the gear, because it's a lot of money in the NFL.
Very much.
Even with ESPN, they're not playing.
They're not going to show the national
You
anthem.
said about the anthem or not?
Yeah, they're not playing it. So today they were saying Trump is going to start a petition because he wants them to play. And they're like, well, why won't you worry about other important things like free the kids or, you know, the immigrants? But anyway.
And he over there in the sports.
He over here like, worry about yourself. Like, you got a whole situation going on.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a heavy presence. So speaking of that, his tweets. What do y'all think about Omarosa and her stuff that happened last couple of weeks? Did y'all keep up?
I didn't keep up with it.
Too little,
What's she
too
do
late.
now? What happened now?
Well, Omarosa released a book,
Yeah,
right? Okay, so that's what you're referring to, right?
yeah.
So Omarosa released a book saying how she felt
Bogus.
very much so. Going in, she thought she knew Trump was a nice person. And then being in, she saw a number of things and she tried to voice her opinion while being in, but she was shut down and she was quieted and told to go stand in the corner.
Right.
And
you told the black girl.
right.
So they'll be quiet.
Until it finally
Until it
came
check.
to a head where she was
You gonna be my
Years
Condoleezza.
later,
thank you.
Exactly.
years and years and years later. Come on now.
So
That gets no play in this ride.
No,
and she knew she's been being buried since what's the TV show when she was on Trump's show.
Not the biggest loser. But,
I want to say the interview.
No, not the interview.
what's it called?
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. There you go. So nobody liked her. We didn't like her then.
Exactly.
Right. So now she's gone through all of this, said what she said, you know, standing with Stacey Dash and whatever else that she's done, went to the White House and stood next to Trump while he said his dumb shit.
Yeah. We don't want y'all back.
We are the black delegation.
we already traded them. We don't want them back.
So now she's trying to sell
No
a
free
book.
agents.
And now she wants, I want my brothers and sisters to stand with me as we go against this tyrant.
No.
It's like, no,
Did you cross me?
too little, too late.
No, you was trying to help him get the black vote. No, no.
Child, please.
I have no love for it. I mean, you made your bed, you lay in it.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying what she's saying is not true. It might be very accurate.
He probably done cut her off, and that's why she's trying to come back to us.
He done called her all kind of niggeresses. I know he has. But at this point, like, you absorbed that to be in his presence for so long.
You sold out. You
sold
sold out, and now they done throwing you away. Now you're trying to come back.
Right. No.
Put this nigga on this horse.
They can have the Django.
Yeah, pretty much.
Django.
The visual candy.
The D is silent.
Yeah. The D.
That's exactly what it is. You can't.
Wow. People have the nerve.
Yeah, you can't stand by allowing your people to get stepped on, watching your people get stepped on, cussed out, called all kinds of stuff in tweets. And now you're trying to sell something, and now you're trying to call us back.
I was just kidding. No.
Really?
Please.
Exactly.
No,
so,
we remember.
She was like, she has recordings of him using racial slurs, and we're like, we don't give a damn.
We still don't care. We know he do.
We know.
You're not giving us anything new that we don't know. So, like you said, you made your bed, lie in it. We don't want you back.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, she getting her ass reamed from every corner with that
We shall
too.
see how this goes too. Like,
But I bet she's still gonna be. Her book's gonna be a #1.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I
It's
don't
too much
think so.
controversy around it.
It depends on what she has in it. I don't think just on the nature of his recorded conversations, it will. It's gonna have to be something else.
She's gonna stir up something else.
Yeah, I mean,
That's why she was on the show as long as she was.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, she threatened to put stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
He called her a dog. It's crazy.
Wait, who was this? He called her a dog?
Yes.
That
Like, he tweeted it quick.
oh yeah.
He called her a dog.
Trump had
man.
no love for her after she was gone.
I never liked her. Like, oh, craziness.
That's.
Hey, man, but that is our president. I don't care if you voted for him or not. That's the man that's in office
I ain't
right
got
now.
no president.
It's still this. I don't care what anybody says. That is the craziest thing to me that he actually made it.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought I was dreaming. I was like,
Oh, all of us did.
wake up, go back to sleep, wake up. Like I was like, what? It was like this indescribable feeling that went all over my body when I found out. Because I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next day and I was like, oh my God. Like, he's really the president. Like, what is our world coming to? Like,
the one thing that it does say, and this is the bad thing about it, is it shows that we're not ready for a woman president yet. Because that's the reason why he got into office. Is nobody wanted.
Well, they gave us a black man. They're like, y'all not.
Yeah, ain't about to get two in a row.
Y'all,
right. Not in the same lifetime, right?
Yeah, y'all tripping.
Yeah.
So you gotta go from one extreme to the next.
Well,
I'm saying that's what ignorant.
I don't think
people
that they felt that Trump would be as extreme as he is.
Yeah.
And it was gonna be bad.
Trump was
this
still
bad.
being Trump, and I think they thought he was going to turn some of that down.
No.
If anything, he got worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even watch the news anymore.
One of your
I
friends-
just get tired of seeing it.
One of your friends said the other day, like, Trump is like the biggest gangster of all time. He's
Pretty
like
much.
pimping the hell out of America, and we just sit here getting booked.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah. He's doing what he wants to do, saying what he wants to say. He's just all over the place.
I
Rich
think-
mafia.
I think when he initially, when he started running his campaign and before he got into office, I think he had the notion of, I'm going to do and say what I want to say because they're not going to vote me in anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then now that he's in there, he's got to keep up that persona.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's just him.
I doubt he'll get impeached though, but shit about to hit the fan.
Yeah.
He won't get, well, I didn't think he was going to get elected this time, but I was going to say, he won't get reelected, but then.
Well, it
Who
depends on who
knows?
the next candidate is because,
Yeah.
I mean, if he gets impeached, Mike Pence he's worse.
Yeah.
So much worse. And it's coming down. I mean, his lawyer, Michael Cohen was in, then what was the other guy? And then the porn star that lives here, they steady on her.
Which one is it? Is it Stormy that lives
Stormy,
here?
Daniels, Stormy Daniels, they on her. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know she's still.
I didn't know she was from here though.
Yeah, she lived in just south of Dallas.
Wow.
Let me find out.
Interesting.
Stormy. I was kidding.
She was at I think at Baby Dolls or something. She did a show at Baby Dolls not too long ago. Her husband sued for custody of their kid because she's basically taking all the publicity that she's getting from her hush money and relationship with Trump, and she's parlaying it into more bread. So she's doing shows behind it or whatever. Her husband was like, nah, we're not having that. He got his
She's
lawyer
Kim
on it.
Kardashian, basically.
Pretty much.
Minus the hush money.
Sex sells.
Exactly.
A lot.
That's the world we live in today, where sex sells and it surrounds everything, even our president.
Yeah, she got paid to. I wonder who leaked it though, because she got paid to be quiet. She was doing
somebody
the
that know their business. It had to be. Hell, it could have been a husband. Somebody.
I don't think it was. Not from what I've seen of him. Like he's genuinely hurt. Like, we trying to raise a child, and you out here.
Or is he acting?
I don't know, man. Like
it's too many variables.
Right. You
like
can't trust people these days. You never know who's doing what and why they doing it.
It reminds me of Deion Sanders and Pilar.
Huh?
It reminds me of Deion Sanders and Pilar.
Deion's wife, ex-wife.
Yeah.
Like he was genuinely hurt by that, and she was like, "I want to live my best life," and you ain't heard nothing from her.
Right.
Since then.
Well,
She was in a web series.
She had a web series?
It was like this.
Really?
I was being funny. It was me being funny. She was in a web series. I went to go see it at the what's the theater in Dallas? The nice one.
Angelica.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Really? Me neither. All these years, man,
I guess that's the next outing. We need to go to the Angelica.
Yeah.
I always have
You
this
haven't
stuff
been
there?
there? You've been everywhere. Twice.
This one place I wanted to go, man, that I've been seeing keep popping up, but I couldn't get tickets for it, was the Sweet Tooth Hotel. Have y'all been?
Oh, I want to
I heard
go.
about that.
It was sold out on the weekends the whole summer, pretty much. You had to go on the weekdays. But
Yeah.
I want to go because
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah, I think they're gearing up for a new season, and I've been kind of...
Shouts out to Mariah. She's the one who told me about that.
What?
That's it.
Hey, Mariah.
I really want to go so bad, though.
But
I totally missed it. I'm like,
speaking of outings, though, it was an outing that I missed that I really wanted to go, but you went. You checked out the J. Cole concert.
Oh,
Yeah, how was that?
Thanks to my girl. It was so much
it was
fun.
so lit.
Yeah.
And it was had contact, but it was all good.
I've heard he's giving really good shows.
It was a
Yeah,
good show.
he was so deep. I didn't know he was that deep.
Oh, yeah.
I was
he
like
heavy.
this.
I was like, I know he was deep, but the way he was talking in between the songs.
Yes, like the story behind his songs. And
Right.
Yeah.
especially Pain. Like that one, I was like, I really need to hear that. Like, you always have, not always, but you have a time where you're just like, dang, like this is a rough day. Like I'm having a rough moment. It just kind of pulled you up.
And it's
It
funny.
did.
I ain't
never know
jammed this
what
album.
You didn't like this album?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said I haven't jammed it.
You jammed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You don't
He
gotta
kept-
like it either, but it's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. He
Now,
kept
I will
saying, oh, go ahead.
Well,
Well, I'll go. Ladies first.
please.
He was saying, he kept repeating himself, success is not overnight. And I think this generation is going crazy because we're in that popcorn
All these
society.
SoundCloud
or
rappers.
microwave society. You
No,
want
I
it
like
now.
it better when you say popcorn society. That's better. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a shirt out of that too.
Popcorn
Sounds good.
society. But yeah, they just want it like that. And he just kept saying, don't get down on yourself. Keep pushing. Keep going. Because I wasn't here. He was like, I'm still shocked right now that I basically have this whole arena sold out. It was
Yeah.
full
It was packed
all the way to the top. And he put on an amazing show. He was real deep. So it gave me a whole nother level of respect for him. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I dug J. Cole, like, just watching him come up the underground scene and getting signed by Jay and all that. But it was the last album. He had the HBO special, and I got a chance to watch that and how he reflected on growing up. That really like pulled me in. He, went back, to Virginia and was looking at how, it was when he grew up to what it looks like now, or a couple of years ago when it happened, and it just gave you a realism. You know what I'm saying? To let you know, like, he's just not just a rapper. He has some substance. He's a person like us.
Right.
And that's something that that's the opposite side of the microwave. We also look for authenticity.
Right.
In people more so than we did before.
Right.
And he popped up at a back to school thing somewhere in Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool.
Wasn't scheduled to be there. Just
showed up.
There he was.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I thought that was dope.
I love real artists like that because it shows that they're not just about the fame and the money. Like, they really love people, and they want you to feel them. Like, because you spending your money on these tickets and supporting them, so why not give back?
Facts.
So,
True. Yeah. Speaking of music, while we're on it, new music has come out. What y'all think of the Nicki Minaj Queen album?
Ooh. I've only heard a couple songs.
Wiley Ready to Fire.
Not really.
Which one's fire?
No, I said Wiley's Ready to Fire.
I was just gonna say, like, rich sex is vulgar, but I like hearing it.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, okay, like, you
I like
nasty
that
motherfucker.
song. I don't really want no friends. I like that song. Y'all know that song?
Oh, with
what's the rainbow head guy?
Yeah.
Kasha.
I kind of like that too.
Yeah, I like that song.
Is that Fifi?
Fifi. Yeah.
She said Fifi.
I said Fifi.
Oh, you said Fifi?
Yeah. I like the beat.
I apologize.
That's okay.
I like the beat, and she's not doing all that. You know how she does her voice. Yeah, I hate when she do that. I like
she didn't do that a lot on this album.
Yeah, I just like when she just rap.
She went back to kind of old underground before she got.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And I think
this sounds like her beginning
Nicki.
stuff.
Yeah,
that is what sparked her disdain in the last couple of weeks. Is she felt like she had gotten back to her roots, and people didn't feel it. They didn't. They wanted it. They voiced that they wanted it, and she gave it to them. And then now you're not listening to it. So she mad.
So she's upset.
Yeah. Well, throwing all kind of heat towards Travis Scott. Don't get me wrong, that boy put out a dope album.
Yeah.
The whole album rides to me like I don't have to skip.
Yeah.
For Travis Scott?
Travis Scott.
Really?
Yeah.
I rode all the way to Houston. I was like, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
He put out a good album.
Yeah.
And she felt like, okay, you put out your album, now I'm about to come back with Queen the second week. And he was still whooping her ass on the charts. So she went after his chick.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, what else could you do? Because she went after her because it's going to...
Just take your L.
She did, take your L. But she did that because she's trying to get more publicity. She ain't no fool.
Yeah, she's not done.
No,
that's why
she's
she
not
also went in on Safari, like telling all his business. She been quiet all
these years.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, Nikki, I thought you were better than that.
Right.
Like, I was disappointed.
Something had to happen for her to come out and say something about him like that. Because you'd have gone through a whole 2 relationships at this point. Yeah. And haven't said anything about this dude.
Yep.
Maybe he made a comment about
He had to.
And she was like, probably like, okay, let's do this. I'm fire back.
Gloves off.
She didn't do something about that mud pie though.
That booty.
Is that what you call it?
It doesn't look good. She got more work done.
Yeah.
But she went MIA on social media for a while. She came back. I think she was like overseas. I think it was like, where was it? I don't know what she was. But she just came back. Boobs were bigger.
Yeah.
Butt was bigger. I was like,
enormous. It looks.
I don't like it.
Ugh. I mean, women have cellulite and stuff like that, but that's just when it's fake and you got cellulite, that makes it double times worse.
Mud pie. That's why I said mud pie.
It looks like somebody was doing like this.
Somebody had a bag of nickels. Just going like this.
Right. If I'm getting work, my body's gonna be perfect. Like I'm not. That's a hot mess. Bless her heart.
Man, you know how much it's so hard to do that. Like, that's why those doctors get paid exorbitant amounts of money. Like, it's so,
I'm trying to find this.
You have to keep up with it. You have to keep up with it.
Oh yeah, it's just like working out. Like once you get done,
you got to keep
bro.
up.
Like, I'm telling you, like
I'll show y'all in a second.
Oh my god!
Like, look at that. That's ridiculous. Man.
But that picture actually makes it look okay. It was that other picture when Kevin Hart was on the other side of her.
Yeah, this was at the VMAs.
Yeah.
That one don't look that bad. It's the other angle when they got the picture. And
Like from the side?
It was terrible. Yes.
Now, it looks better than the picture he had with Future. But,
I have seen that.
you don't want to see that one.
I saw one where she was performing.
I'm melting. Oh, she was sitting on it.
Yeah.
It looked like it hurt, like it was
Like
going
she
to
was
hurt.
sitting on it, like it was like somebody's wallet was coming sticking out the side.
Gross.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Bad. But
That's
yeah.
a mess. Plus Nikki Hart. She tried it.
You know what the next trend is, and it's already happening. Dudes getting plastic surgery.
Yeah. This is
Dudes
the
already
picture.
doing it.
That angle.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah. Y'all see, viewers?
Y'all squint. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
He said it.
It's like,
Yeah, let them see that.
Y'all want to see that?
Nikki, stop it.
Yeah, but
Look at
that's
Kevin
the,
Hart's face.
that's the next trend. Guys are already doing it, but
Not a fan.
them
Yeah.
getting surgery, like, you know.
Getting calves and pecs.
Well, there's already a
Check out some
pec surgery
comments.
that's become popular. Like, it's more
That
white
sounds
guys do
painful.
it. Because I watch Gigolos on Showtime, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that show is
It's a
fun.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, they actually follow like a
It's
group of dudes.
It's a
that
group
all
of
they do is
guys
get
that are
in.
gigolos.
Oh, wow.
Follow
They get
them
paid
out on
for
there.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
The actual title.
Yeah, he runs an
Video
escort
best
service.
life.
And he
And it's legal?
Yeah,
Vegas.
Oh, in
It's
Vegas,
legal.
yeah.
But yeah, they talk about all that stuff, man. They talk about they do all kind of crazy stuff, man. And y'all would like the show. It's actually pretty funny if y'all like white guys.
I,
Y'all like white guys.
yeah, they don't do much for me, but yeah.
They be on that clowning,
Y'all only
Okay.
down for the bros, huh?
banging old women.
Good job.
And Hispanics.
I have nothing against. Otherwise, I'm just not attracted to them.
Yeah, I think
I
I'm
think
just
they're
a more of a
handsome or nice
minority
looking, but
lover.
I like it.
You like what you like. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I don't know, man. I ain't got no more in me. We talked about a lot of stuff.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We went outside of the outline, but
Yeah.
We still
covered
stayed
a lot of stuff
We
today.
did cover a lot of stuff, man.
so for those that are watching and listening, if y'all have any topics, hit us up on our Facebook page, The Bogus Show. You can also follow us on Instagram, same thing, The Bogus Show. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am s.dfw on Instagram. And Wally?
I go by my gut name on Facebook. It's
Good name.
it's Wiley Love the Third. But if you follow me on Instagram, or you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Mr_Love_ The Bogus Show.
Whoop, whoop. I don't have Instagram. I just have Snapchat. And it's TISHTILL, Tish Till. And then my Facebook is Tisha Miss All Finest Tilly. Tune in. My Snapchat be lit.
Yo, like seriously? Tisha's Snapchat is like a reality TV show.
You bored,
On its
just
own.
log on.
I'm serious. If I knew a production crew that could follow you around,
Man.
it's a party 24/7.
Hey. I should be getting paid for it, huh?
Oh, and also you don't have to get out your handle. This is our guest. Thank you again, Laura.
Thank y'all
Lauren,
for
we
joining.
appreciate
You want to
you.
shout out your information?
Oh, yeah.
Only if you want to.
Yeah, I want to.
I don't know. She might got somebody at home. Be like, you let them niggas go. Okay.
I'll do Instagram. My Instagram is lavishly_Loren. That's LOREN.
Let me go look.
Follow me.
Okay.
This damn
I
phone.
just have to ask you one thing from your party. The hand washing.
Yeah. With my African brother.
Can you tell me about? Did you see it?
No.
Basically,
that's right.
that's the thing they do when they celebrate life, and it's basically washing the haters off. That's all it is.
With
Yeah.
300 bottles of champagne.
Yeah.
Not 300
Dom
bottles.
Perignon.
$300 bottles.
Dom Perignon.
I was
yeah.
like, oh, they are balling out.
I was
Yeah.
like,
And that was just at that spot. We went to a whole other spot, and they bought more bottles after that. I just didn't get
I
all
missed
of
that
it.
night.
You know how to party, girl. I
Yeah.
just
My shout out to my Cameroon friends. They looked out for your girl. They made sure I had a good time on my birthday. So
that's all good.
Thank y'all.
I'm glad you had a good time though.
I heard you broke the knob. You didn't turn up. You broke the knob.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty much.
With no turn down.
For a month, for a whole month, 2 weeks before.
That's how you supposed to do it.
Leo season, baby. Leo season.
Damn, Leo.
I know. You gotta love us.
Y'all have summer birthdays, so it's gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Winter birthday, it's just like, we're gonna go to dinner.
Because then nobody want to go out. It's too
No,
cold.
because it's too cold.
Pretty much. Yeah,
Okay.
he tried to kill me in my last couple of birthdays. So.
What I do?
What you do?
I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
keep feeding me, bro.
That's a good friend.
Yeah.
They feed you?
Yeah.
On your birthday?
Shoot.
Man.
The last one I blacked out. What?
Oh.
Good times. Good times.
I was told I had a great time.
Yeah.
I was told.
I say blacked out, but my body was still moving.
Okay.
I don't remember none of it.
Yeah.
They told me later.
Autopilot. That's the best thing.
It is when you can just go and
Like,
know
you was
people
up,
got
you
your
went
back.
out.
Yeah.
You went and played another game, and I was like, no, I went to sleep at like 11. She said, you got back up.
You
I was like, oh.
I don't miss it, man, but shoot, those are good times, man. Always good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta live life.
To the
Don't
fullest.
let life live you.
Right. Living your best life.
Don't go back and forth with these niggas. And on that,
Hey, appreciate y'all for
thank y'all for
tuning in.
watching us. Thank you, Loren.
Thank y'all.
Pee.
We can always pause this thing.